It's taping right now. You're being taped. Here's your music. Turn that off. Why you putting that vest on? That's half one. Yeah, man. So, take the top. I mean, no, you're right. I'm gonna get it to the floor until you get into that still photo. No, don't forget we gotta do some photos.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Let me take my phone off. I'm gonna do some photos too. Or you can send me the ones we take.
That's your camera right there. When it's on red, it's taping. The mics ain't on because I didn't hook up the big camera, but it just looks good. We are retaping. We taping.
You're in the grill pit, bitch.
No, hold up. You got it. You go ahead and say it now.
You're in the grill pit, bitch.
One time, like this.
This is SF More, your prison lawyer. SF More, your prison lawyer. SF More. Gorilla, grill pit.
You're in the motherfucking grill pit.
Gorilla, grill pit.
You're in the motherfucking grill pit.
You're in a grill pit.
You're in the motherfucking grill pit.
This is SAF Mo, your prison lawyer, and I'm gonna give it to you raw, or I ain't gonna give it to you at all. On IGSTS, on GP, you feel me?
What do you got to say about SAF Mo saying white MFers?
I don't give a fuck what anybody says because it's America and you should be able to do and say what the fuck you want. 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 God bless America.
You in the grill pit, bitch.
What's up, man?
It's SAF Mo, your prison lawyer, and this is another session of the grill pit. I got my man.
Ron be in the middle.
And
I was blessed.
Yeah, to find this place over here. But
it's different when you come out the feds though. Like something about when you come out of federal prison, your background is somewhat hidden. Because when I applied for this apartment, nothing showed up. When I applied for my job, nothing showed up. But then when I applied for the job to work here at the apartment.
Caretaker.
I had to go to the police department and get fingerprinted. And then that's when everything showed up. They told me no, they can't hire me as the caretaker. But then something else happened. They couldn't find nobody else to caretake. And people in the building were saying, we want Ron to be the caretaker. Because I was still doing the caretaker duties, like vacuuming the hallways, because I live here. Yeah. And I want my apartment to look nice, my community to look nice. And they were hearing about it. And when they couldn't find nobody, they called me back a couple months later and said, Ron, do you still want to take the caretaker job?
But
and they gave it to me.
It shouldn't be like that, though.
That's the conversation.
But they limited me.
That's the conversation we had before we had the job. Say it's great that you got the job, but it's just like me at the club, you know, and some bitch come up and talk to me, and then at the end of the club when she can't find nobody, you know, I'll take you home. You feel some type of way about it. You're like, damn, okay. I mean, I'm glad you're taking me home, but shit, you know?
Yeah. But they limited me though.
Yeah.
Like, a normal caretaker.
They could have did that to start with, though. That's what I'm saying. They could have just been like, "Hey, Ron, we really want you to take the job.
Right.
We're gonna limit your access, but we really appreciate the fact that you've been working." Instead of being like, "Okay, we can't find nobody."
Right.
You know, that's all I said about it. I said, you know, it's
and then I threatened them like, okay, like towards the end of my lease, I had a year lease. Okay, once you become an employee for this apartment complex, you have to do a month-to-month lease. But before I was an employee, I had a year lease. And I was like, do I want a month-to-month lease? Do I want them to be able to kick me out anytime they want to? And I told them, I said, when I got like to my 12th month, I told them, I said, listen, since y'all say that I have to sign a month-to-month lease after my 12-month lease ends because I'm an employee, I don't want to be an employee no more. I want to sign a whole nother year lease. They said, no, Ron, they begged me, oh, no, Ron, we need you as an employee and you're doing a good job and blah, 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 blah. And they finessed me into this month-to-month thing. But this is not what I want. I want a whole nother year lease. Because I don't plan on moving in the next year or the next 2 years.
It's good to have that. It's good to have that stability,
and
comfortability, of knowing that this is your place, opposed to, like you said, if you get somebody who's upset with you or say something to you, or you get in a situation and they want to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying?
That month-to-month lease gets you could be gone.
Yeah, they get
quick.
They get month-to-month. Something happens, they get rid of you.
So I'm walking on eggshells right now.
Yeah.
As a convicted felon, as a month-to-month leaser.
Just as a caretaker who's interacting with people on a regular basis, you might run into a Karen who might have a Karen moment, and they want to side with the Karen because
they don't side with Karen.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know. So you can have that occur. But what I wanted to talk to you that bothered me the most, and I don't know if y'all want to take a break, come back, whatever.
That's what's going, man. I'm getting warmed up.
I don't know. You might hear. This is gonna be some shit talking. Like,
tell you motherfuckers the truth, man. What's really going on, man?
The thing about it is that the coalitions. Like I said with a meeting with you this week about coalitions, and I listened to the bullshit. And I'm not trying to say coalitions are bullshit. I'm just trying to say that the fact of the matter is working together with individuals usually don't work. Two reasons why. I talked to Los about this too. And because Los made a good point. I'm gonna use Los. This is called Los. Free Los. Shout out to Los. Shout out to all my guys. Shout out to all the guys locked up, man. Los was like, the only commonality we have is that we was in prison. Yeah. Like we're not thinking the same. Just because you've been in prison, don't mean you can put us together and all of a sudden we're gonna say, let's go. We're gonna be like, hey, I might not really want to work with him, but I want to work with him. Or I might not want to do this. But the Marvina made the best point that I thought when we were sitting there. She was talking about how they delve out this money. And they delve out this money out of a small pot and only certain individuals get it. So that's like me feeding you. Like you gonna get more food, you gonna get less food, you gonna get middle food. You know? So now we hate him because he's getting the most food.
House nigga, field nigga syndrome.
And they do that purposefully is what I'm getting at. So when you start talking about coalitions, how do you form a coalition when I don't like him because he's getting more money than me?
I don't even think it's that. This is what I think it is I was told, I'm not for sure, I can't check these facts, Minnesota got the most non-profits in the whole country. Yet, ain't shit being fixed. What's being fixed? I mean,
Nothing.
let's keep it real. Like,
Nothing.
We still got the same problem we had in the 90s, right?
Right, exactly.
Nothing being fixed.
Nothing.
However, you have grassroots motherfuckers. Like, you got one person, Marvina, she been fighting a struggle to get her brother out of prison by herself and her little small circle and then you got Tashira, who's out here helping families who've been victimized by the police.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
You hear more about them than you hear about these organizations that got millions and millions of dollars, that got unlimited budgets. So, to me, this is what I got to say about that. I'm saying that if this is the case, maybe we're misunderstanding something, and that misunderstanding is maybe this is working the way it's supposed to work. Because I mean,
that's by design, brother.
That's
by
if
design.
y'all got an unlimited budget, if y'all got unlimited budgets to solve problems, and ain't no problems being solved, either y'all are incompetent or y'all ain't trying to change the system. Because when you can get one person like Marvina, you can get one person like Tashira, you can get one person like somebody else who's out here making more noise with budgets that's not even a tenth of what these motherfuckers got, and they're getting more shit done. Marvina finna throw a big ass event and try to bring the whole community together in a parking lot. So we gotta go door to door, do this, do that, do that, and we're gonna try to make it happen. We're trying to. These grassroots organizations are making real change in the community. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You got people calling me from prison every day talking about, why don't you write a letter for me for the CRU so I can get the parole board and all this shit. Man, I haven't seen what the hell is all these. I haven't seen nobody really get. It's been 2 years since the CRU started. Where is? I haven't heard about too many people going through the CRU board. I mean, y'all have these cases backed up for how long?
What's the CRU?
That's that. It's a board that was started. It's supposed to look at cases and correct the wrongs that happened.
Wasn't that it started with skits? With skits?
I think it happened after skits.
After skits?
Yeah.
Yeah, they inspired that board or something with his situation, his case.
Yeah, but
ain't nothing that too. I'm following your conversation, and I wanted to ride on that. So.
Yeah, think about skits for instance. In a sense, skits didn't get out because of the Innocence Project, because of this, because Skits got out because Skits fought his case in prison, made his own connections in prison. His sister was down with him from the beginning. Skits built his own coalition, and then the right circumstances came up. Amy Klobuchar ran for president, and then the community-based organization got behind Skits, and bam, he took off.
And you know what that reminds me of is that when we was at that last meeting and the female started talking, and she started talking about numbers, and I tried to express to her that you really don't have numbers, because Skits never had numbers. Yeah. He had loyal people behind him. Yeah. And that's why I tried to explain to her. Then the numbers come. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody when he walked out there, everybody was in a photo. Yeah. Everybody doing photo ops. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to have him, but there was nobody with him. When I used to see him come in the visiting room with his wife. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? When he was walking through the halls, when he was in Juma, there's nobody with him. Nobody give no fuck about him. Yeah.
Skits fought that case by himself for a long time. See, I was with Skits. I seen the pain in his eyes, and I know this man innocent. So you know what I mean? So it's crazy how, But I believe Skits deserve the world right now, man, because they did that man wrong. They knew that woman. There's no doubt in my mind that woman, Amy Klobuchar, didn't know what the fuck she was doing, and he's not the only one. You got other people in prison that.
She prosecuted a lot of people.
So, and we can't trust that. Then they're using snitches from the block who's catching cases, but all of a sudden those cases get thrown out. They getting caught with this, they getting caught with that. They back on the block though. You know what I mean? And all they do is come and testify for Amy Klobuchar. And how many people had this man locked up innocently? Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me Amy Klobuchar
that you didn't know? She knew. She was part and parcel to the problem, and it's still going on. But they want to act like it's not going on. So that's what I had I had a lot of issue with that. And I go back to what you just said. The system's working exactly like it's supposed to be working.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why. So we was talking about rats.
But hold on.
You was talking about rats.
Hold on. Twin said something else too about a community. Tell them what we experienced over here.